Introducing HDS Gen2 Touch, the next revolutionary step forward for the Lowrance family of multifunction displays. HDS Gen2 Touch is the perfect integration of fish finding and chart plotting technologies. Now available in easy-to-use 7, 9, and 12-inch wide format touchscreen displays. Reach your destination safely and maximize your fishing time on the water like never before with new Insight mapping features, our exclusive dual chart viewing, and navigational tools like Structure Map.
One of the most important aspects for me as a fisherman is the mapping in my units. I've got to have those maps to show me those underwater points, road beds, pond dams, you name it. My lifeline is the maps in these HDS Gen2 Touch units. Now you've got the capability of having dual maps. I can have navionics on one side, Insight on the other, zoom at different levels, compare the maps, all the while I'm driving around on those maps. You know, I see that old house foundation out there. I can drive right to it, and then when I want to make a waypoint on it, I just have to touch the screen and boom, I've got a waypoint. No more scrolling out there to the side, trying to get my little cursor right there on that piece of structure. I can just touch it immediately and make that waypoint. A lot quicker, a lot better for me.
In the world of walleye fishing, you can't catch them until you can find them. The new HDS Gen2 touchscreen allows me to look at my map, touch any spot on that screen, and quickly navigate to that location.
Insight mapping now features a new 3D perspective view not only on optional Pro and HD cards, but also on the built-in Insight charts included on all HDS Gen2 displays. Introducing Insight Genesis, the rebirth of chart plotting. Your HDS already records sonar log files. Now with Insight Genesis, you can create your own super accurate maps from data you collect. Capture your own personal sonar logs recorded to an SD card and make accurate contour maps based on the data you recorded. For an optional fee through our new Insight Genesis online service, you'll build maps that are updated every time you plug in. You can also continue to add data each time you're on the water, so you can create maps that accurately reflect seasonal changes such as vegetation and changing depth contours. Simply take your SD card from your HDS Gen2 Touch unit, upload to our Insight Genesis online service, and we create a new map to download onto your SD card. Insight Genesis is the future of mapping. HDS Gen2 Touch delivers the most choices for mapping options. With dual chart viewing, you can now display optional navionics and Insight mapping simultaneously for enhanced navigation accuracy. Having a touchscreen really makes navigating easy. We've even fixed it to where your finger doesn't get in the way. The cursor moves above it. Navigating safely also means having a greater awareness of what's above and below the surface. With optional broadband radar and Sirius weather overlay, you can more easily avoid collisions and track weather conditions with pinpoint accuracy. With Structure Map overlay, you can also overlay structure scan side images in your chart plotter display. This gives you an easy-to-interpret picture of the structure below and where it is in relation to your boat.
So for me, safety is the #1 thing on that water every day. Whether I'm taking my kids out, I got a 5-year-old boy, 8-year-old boy, my wife, or if I'm guiding somebody, if they're putting their lives and their day in my hands, safety is the #1 thing. One of the things that I absolutely love about the new Lowrance products is the broadband radar and the Sirius satellite weather. The combination of those two allow me to be safer than I have ever been before. When I'm going out at night, which is something I do a lot, whether I'm tarpon fishing or going out lobstering or whatever it might be, or even just a sunset cruise, going back at night, I've got that radar on, and anything that's out there, you know, a boat that's sitting there, any channel marker, I see it. I can cross-reference it to the map that's there and know if that's something that's new. And then the other thing is the Sirius satellite weather. I can look at that on my screen, and I can see if there's storms brewing up, you know, how fast they're moving, where they're at, and it gives me the confidence to take a 24 bay boat, you know, 30 miles offshore dolphin fishing, because I can see these storms brewing up and where they're moving, how big they are, what the wind is, and just navigate my day around them, knowing that there's nothing big behind that that's going to endanger my family or my clients.
Find, navigate, dominate with the new HDS Gen2 Touch from Lowrance.